São Tomé and Príncipe is a small island nation in the Gulf of Guinea, off the western equatorial coast of Central Africa. This two-island country is the second smallest in Africa, both in terms of area and population, after Seychelles. The islands were uninhabited until their discovery by Portuguese explorers in the late 15th century. Today, São Tomé and Príncipe is known for its rich biodiversity, colonial history, and vibrant culture. Geography. The islands of São Tomé and Príncipe are part of a volcanic chain featuring striking rock and coral formations, rainforests, and beaches. São Tomé, the larger island, hosts the capital city, São Tomé, and is situated about 140 kilometers from the coast of Gabon. Príncipe is smaller and located northeast of São Tomé. Both islands lie close to the equator, giving them a warm, tropical climate year-round. History. Discovered around 1470 by Portuguese explorers, the islands of São Tomé and Príncipe were settled in the late 15th century. Sugar cultivation became the backbone of the economy, relying heavily on African slaves. Over centuries, coffee and cocoa replaced sugar as the primary cash crops. São Tomé and Príncipe achieved independence from Portugal on July 12, 1975, and has maintained a relatively stable and democratic government since the early 1990s. Politics and government. The country is a democratic republic with a president serving as the head of state and a prime minister as the head of government. Regular elections are held, and political stability has generally been maintained, although economic issues and corruption still pose challenges. Economy. The economy of São Tomé and Príncipe was historically dependent on plantation agriculture, particularly cocoa production, which still represents a significant portion of its exports. However, the importance of cocoa has declined due to aging plantations and global price fluctuations. In recent years, the government has been attempting to diversify the economy with the development of tourism and potential offshore oil reserves, although oil production has not yet commenced. Society and culture. The population of São Tomé and Príncipe is primarily of African descent, with some Portuguese, Angolan, and Cape Verdean influence. Portuguese is the official language, reflecting its colonial past, but Foro, Angolar, and Principante are also spoken. The culture is a rich blend of African and Portuguese influences, evident in the country's music, dance, and cuisine. Christianity is the dominant religion, with Roman Catholicism being the largest denomination. Biodiversity and environmental conservation. The islands are recognized for their dense and lush tropical rainforests, which are home to many endemic species of birds and plants. The government has established several protected areas to preserve this unique environment. Obo National Park, covering a significant portion of São Tomé and parts of Príncipe, is one of the key areas for conservation efforts. Challenges. São Tomé and Príncipe faces several challenges, including poverty, limited economic opportunities, and dependency on international aid. The small size of the economy makes it vulnerable to external shocks and global economic trends. Despite these challenges, São Tomé and Príncipe continues to develop its tourism sector and is exploring sustainable development strategies to enhance its economic independence and protect its rich natural heritage. The nation's peaceful atmosphere and scenic beauty make it a unique destination and a model for conservation in the region.